That is highly unlikely, but if it happens, I will be sure and tell you. Green lights on outer hatch. We're docked.
You have my attention. Goodbye.
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out. Happy? Oh, I'm thrilled. Still, this leaves me with a lot of unknowns, and in our line of work, unknowns get you killed. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal? Oh, really? Did she now? I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the award never would have ended up here in the first place. She told you to hold that over my head, did she? Oh, that witch. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork, and I'm still taking my cut of the payout. Anyway, we'll get to that later. First, we have a much bigger fish to fry. So why are you targeting a Gall Bank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest? Oh, I see. We're playing this game now. Fine, fine. Well, you might as well turn around and hop back aboard your ship because you're not getting near Dombrowski without my help.
It would seem we have little choice in the matter. We should hear him out.
Well, well, it appears we have a mind reader here. You're absolutely right. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that. Fine. You want to play it that way, and suit yourself. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Tehran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt.
Oh no. Is shooting everyone an option? Alternately shooting ourselves to avoid it?
Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starview Ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets. Now you're speaking my language. Oh, there's one last thing. Dryden equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck. Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh.
Every day that I wake up in my bunk, I count my blessings. This is one of Trident's top-of-the-line vessels. Hello.
I suppose that is ours now. Eh?
In the event of a lockdown, remember to return to your cabin in a quiet and orderly fashion.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard a Starliner.
Here for business or pleasure? I heard he uses Galbank's VIP suite on the Siren of the Stars almost monthly. Does the man do any real work? I missed out on the award to someone else last year. So this year, I doubled my contributions to the society. Fingers crossed. You don't necessarily have to be wealthy to contribute, though the minimum donation level is 5,000 credits. Well, that was boring. Quite a lovely Starliner. Nothing but the best for the society. An open bar would have been no. Let's put it this way, he screwed over so many people. If he suddenly disappeared from the universe, I don't think anyone would miss him. Well, apparently the award is so valuable, there's only one in existence. It gets passed to a new winner every year. The Society was founded about 8 years ago by Carl S.A. Worthington, a prominent businessman from New Atlantis. Don't forget to donate to the cause. Hello, are you a member of the
Have you tried
society?
the canapes? Yes, he's some kind of a top dog over at Galbank. I heard he replaced someone that was caught running a fake loan scam. That award is such a joke. It's for members of the society to pat their own backs for spending the most money on the cause. The society is such a worthy cause. What could be more important than the preservation of the Earth's spirit? Nice to have met you.
So, what bring... I don't know why Larry's attending this event. He could care less about any planet, let alone the Earth. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was her own child. It is a shame that the Earth ended in such a sorry state, but I'm glad the society has the nerve to do something about it. Enjoy the rest of the event. That view is absolutely spectacular.
Society chair.
The considerable amounts of cash that Dombrowski donates is the only reason we allow him to attend society functions. Sheila Holbrook is... When you join, they send you a small chunk of rock from the Earth itself. I keep mine on my desk. That's all then? Okay.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society. He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it. That's all then?
That view is absolutely spectacular.
Is this important? I don't have a lot of time for idle nonsense. Yes, I'm extremely busy preparing for the... Yes, I am. Actually, Why do you ask? In my cabin? Oh, please. Why would I do something so foolish? I'll have you know that the award... Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm very busy right now. Could you please go away? Please.
If this is not the very definition of decadence, I do not know what is.
On behalf of Trident Luxury
If the rest of this ship is any indication,
Welcome to
I
the
imagine there
purser's
is an
office.
incredible amount of wealth stored in there right now.
I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that, unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID. Is there anything else I can... Well, if you change your mind, don't forget to tell your friends how much you enjoy the cruise.
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation, I need to get back to my duties.
The Society
Must you continue these unwelcome interruptions? I'm a very... Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I do something as foolish as that? And why in goodness name would I possibly agree to that ridiculous demand? I don't have time for this. I'm still willing to talk. I hope I can trust you. Oh, just take the damn thing already. Listen, maybe you can keep this between us. If the award goes missing, there's no need for the insurance company to get involved.
The ship's purser can assist you with that.
Sorry, do I know you? Look, I think you're... I really don't have time to have a discussion with you. My partner's waiting for me. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? How did you... That idiot. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works, so what's it gonna take to make us both happy? If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski, all I'm doing is endangering myself. Why would I do that? Yeah, sure you are, and I'm... That's true. You... Oh, god damn it. I knew this would happen. I told... Alright, you've made your point. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme worth thousands.
I do not understand.
If you had to work near him day in... Yeah, I'm getting to that. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing... I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
Don't forget to keep your Starview pass handy at all times.
An open bar would have been nice, but Trident's gouging us.
Hello.
For the credits we've
You
got.
here for the charity event? Dombrowski, he's the exec holding court over in the VIP area of the... Yeah, sorry. I work for UC Security, not Galbank. I don't really know him personally. Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, whatever you think you know about...
We both know exactly who you are.
Worried? Why should I be worried? Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security...
Yes?
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand. Which is why he's threatening you. That makes sense. We need hard evidence of their scheme. But it's gonna be tricky. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you. Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure.
Well, sounds like someone has been reading Starship manuals in their spare time.
I have no idea what all of that technical jargon meant. But cause enough confusion, and it will buy us plenty of time. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey. Anyway, I better start packing. Remember, the moment we shut down that system, the entire ship goes into lockdown mode.
I have been curious. I know that your role in Constellation was thrust upon you in an unusual way. But that experience does not demand that you stay. You could have delivered the artifact and then left. Why do you stay? It does seem to be a unique situation with serious consequences. That is what keeps me here as well. My past is complicated. And anyone in Constellation will tell you I do not speak much of it. But my family always stressed the importance of having a purpose in life. You must have a reason for being. Fun is not a consideration. I am not saying I am incapable of it, it just should never be a priority over other things. When I first came to New Atlantis, I was shocked at how many people go about their business every day like drones. They do their jobs, eat their food, sleep in their beds, all seemingly without concern for anything around them. Complacent. Their experience is so different from much of the settled systems. They do not know how good they have it. Yes, they were. I did not grow up amidst such luxury. Purpose cuts through adversity. I know that all too well. And these people seem to have no idea. I have. There have been times where I wondered whether it was worth it. My family is unique within the settled systems. I grew up outside the bounds of the United Colonies, or the Freestar Collective. My parents, and their parents before them, did not believe anyone outside our family could be trusted or relied upon. You can imagine, I am sure, how existence without ties to others is challenging in space. They believed, and still do, that anyone who was not part of our family did not share our values, our goals, and was ultimately a potential threat. My time in the settled systems has mostly led me to agree with them. It has certainly proven valuable. Saved me. A few times, without question. For now, though, it would seem you and I have found purpose in Constellation. I believe that is enough. I am pleased that we have common cause, and have enjoyed our time together. Thank you.
I've done this particular cruise run several times, and I can assure you,
any complaints about your cruise should be directed to one of the staff.
This is well maintained, to be sure,
hold up.
but obviously the
This
credits
area is
have
off limits
all
to
been
passengers.
spent on the areas the guests
Wait a
actually
second.
see.
You're Captain Rocko's guest, right? Sorry to give you trouble. Oh, sorry. That area is off limits. Ah, you're a fellow techie, huh? I can respect that. Tell you what. I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my legs. Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away? Whatever you do, don't break anything, or I'll be out of a job.
ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Much nicer in here now. Plenty of room.
Our security team would appreciate if you'd please shelter in your cabin during this emergency. Thank you.
We have resorted to theft now, I see.
All passengers.
A sharp contrast
I
from
was
the
wondering
crew
if you were the
quarters,
cause
is it
of the
not?
ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here.
Orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
I always took him for a fool, but I can't believe he's stupid enough to have gotten mixed up with the Crimson Still, what? Claudia said that. You sure? That means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't want to end up on the Crimson Fleet shit. But if I give you that information, it falls in... At least I walk away with something. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his... Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it. You better tell Dombrowski to run, because if you don't kill him, I will.
This ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin immediately.
Well, well. You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and... I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some...
Emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion.
Excellent, excellent. So, before we begin, let's review the... First, it's clear that you've obtained insight. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are... Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet... I see. Well, that certainly places a damper on our negotiations. Perhaps I can hasten my diatribe to temper your violence-ridden contribution. In blunt terms, you have compromising materials. I assume that's what you've been angling for?
Will there be much more of this? My head is starting to hurt.
Splendid. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I... Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin two very annoying business associates.
Did you need something?
All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins at this time.
Well, looks like everything worked out, just like we planned.
All passengers.
I'm glad you feel that way. Just remember to tell Delgado how much I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for.
Cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
So he told you to keep it from me. I see. I wouldn't want you to risk your position with the... Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stop. I owe you one, though. Nonsense. If there's one universal constant, well, I suppose...
Undocking complete, Captain. If I had not mentioned it, I have another package ready for delivery. Alright, some motive. Enemies grabbed my disabled. What should be included? That's all fine then. Do let me know if you get a response. That is highly unlikely, but if it happens, I will be sure and tell you.
Engines are offline.
Watch for corners or hiding spots. They know this ship better than we do.
I have things for you. Pressure normalizing, undocking complete. We have a clean dock, right on the money. I have something for you when you have a moment. We've detached. Let's get out of here. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you, stranger. I wouldn't mind doing some trading if the always good to see a friend. Sure. Got some items worth looking at.
Is mining on the schedule today? Glad to see you're back in one piece. Drive spinning down.
Be advised.
Systems green.
You are entering United... detected colony space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned. And complete. Enjoy your stay in New Atlantis.
Will we be stopping for food? I would not mind trying something, and there are plenty of options.
Anything I can help you with? Got anything you need to offload? Trade Authority is always buying. I'm sure you can find something.
Be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving, Doctor. Okay, no bounty.
Problem?
Hello. Welcome to the... the Galbank Archives. May I see your credentials, please? Just one moment while I verify. Oh, yes, Mr. Dumbrat. How the hell did you know that? Look, Ecliptic busted in here and said something about letting you... I'm supposed to let you in and just... be.
Airlock integrity looks good.
Next time you see Bog, tell him to light up.
Your buddy Rokov is aboard the Key. Told me everything that happened.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Now I remember why we kicked his ass out the fleet. Yeah, that'd be a first.
All right, Neva, you've made your point. Well, since you're vouching for Rokov, I guess we can give him another chance. All right, now that is out of the way, we can move on to the matter at hand. Speaking of which, let me see that data you copied from the Galbank archives. Ah, so the Galbank transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound familiar? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking at... And I got it. Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. We can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard.
Approaching that in... well, in any ship would be suicide.
Yeah, sure. We'll just wrap your ship in a ton of copper and launch you right in there.
Both of you shut up and...
This sounds like a god.
That's the spirit, Rook. Neighbor, the Galbank data says the transport had a CBR-27
That transponder is military grade. We're talking... But, before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that we grabbed that little...
All right, here is the Rook, I want you and Neighbor... In the meantime...
Give me a little time to crunch...
We do or we die.
Yeah? Well, I got news for you. You're no damn picnic to work with either, so deal with it, Rook.
All right, that is enough. Now, both of you.
All right, let's get this over with. Follow me.
You wanna kick back? Avoid the last Nova. Logs in the funk. That'd kill any mood.
Are you looking to start something? Because I'll finish it.
Anything ship-related, you're at the right place.
All right, let's get right to it. Did you get the Earth Savior Award, or am I gonna be very disappointed? Well, look at that. You followed my directions, and now you're gonna end up with some credits in your pocket. Of course, it would have been more money if you hadn't blabbed about the damn thing to roll call. Anyway, here. All right, Fleet. We've all got work to do, so let's get to it.
Ship services? You need it, I've got it.
Yeah?
I picked up some...
Nice. Clean sep there.
Most of our operations team graduated top of their class at the academy. If there's fleet out there, we'll find it.
So I heard there was a bit of excitement on the Siren of the Stars. Your handiwork, I assume? Yes, and I heard there were no casualties. Excellent work.
Except for the eclectic hit squad that you took down at the archives. You've taken care of that mess, by the way.
Speaking of which, I assume you copied the information from the Galbank's computers. Let me see what you got. So the Legacy went down at Bannock 4.
Bannock 4 is an EM class. It sounds like you admire that one. I think his gospel's gone straight to your head.
That's enough, Lieutenant. Even if Delgado has an immediate... They have information about the comm spike?
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that device, sir.
No. It's an advanced signal decryption.
There must be an... I'll see what I can...
Fine. You keep playing along and go. I don't see the point. Any attempt to move the... Perfect. Just stick with the plan and...
This mission is going to require discretion. Anything new to report? That information is classified, so even what I do know, I can't divulge. Now, I realize as part of this mission, you'll probably end up finding out anyway, but that's besides the point. For the sake of your cover, it's best you work with whatever information the fleet gives you. I know as much as you do. I wasn't briefed on this particular device. But if the fleet wants to trace the Legacy's transponder signal, they'll need something beyond the decryption tech we have currently. If such a device exists, it's likely being developed by the... Good. The more... Are you kidding me? Dombrowski was already making a 6-figure salary, and yet he couldn't resist starting an embezzlement scheme. It makes me sick. Find anything else? Understood. Let me know if you need anything else.
The Vigilance is our flagship. Where it goes, fleet run.
All green on release. We're free to fly.